Ladies and gentlemen, Violet Games here. Today, I just wanted to make a video talking about aim assist, because I think aim assist, for console gamers especially, is something we need to start pushing back against. I really don't like aim assist as a gameplay mechanic. I don't think it really has a place in a modern first-person shooter game or third-person shooter game, and I feel like it really detracts from the experience as a whole and kind of gimps the players of certain games. So let's talk about all of these things. So to give you some history about me and aim assist, the first multiplayer game I ever played was Call of Duty Modern Warfare on the PlayStation 3, I believe. When it first came out, it was the first online game I've ever played, and I fell in love with it immediately because I was young and stupid and I could actually kill people in this game. And I thought that was because the game engine was just really smooth. It had the 60 frames per second. I thought the game just ran perfectly, and the controls were just so tight, and I could actually pull stuff off because of that, because it was a really good medium. Though the reality was that I was really reliant on an in-game mechanic called aim assist. And if you don't know what aim assist is, it's basically in a third or first person shooter when you aim at a target, there will be a mechanic that helps you center up with that target as you're aiming. So it kind of pulls you in the right direction, helps you stay at center once you're there in some instances. There's a lot of different variables to aim assist, and I probably won't be able to cover all of them. But let's just say, in general, the nuances between each game could be when this mechanic kicks in. Sometimes there are different distances you need to be from a target for it to kick in. Sometimes your crosshair has to be, like, close enough to a target before it will kick in. So it's not exactly auto-aim, but it's pretty damn close. I hope what I'm saying makes enough damn sense. It's a lot to think about if you're not really woke to the concept. So with that all being said, that's what aim assist is, and in my honest opinion, it's cheating. It's the game helping you with, like, the core gameplay mechanic. Because, like, what do you do 90% of the time in a first-person shooter game or third-person shooter game? You pick up a gun, and you aim at stuff, and you shoot it until it dies. Preferably in the face. Usually that's the theme. Some games let you do funny stuff like the crotch for extra bonus points, but look, for the most part, in the face. If you are relying on a mechanic to take the difficulty out of that in order to cause you to actually succeed in the game, you're taking away any of the amount of challenge from, like, 90% of the actual game. And I didn't realize that this was kind of negatively impacting me, because I felt like games weren't that satisfying. I felt like games like that recently came out were just too damn easy on console, in all honesty with you, because I was so reliant on this gameplay mechanic. And thank God for Rainbow Six Siege, because this is the game that really turned me around in this regard. I used to think that all games were flawed except for Call of Duty, but then when I played Rainbow Six Siege, I was really aware of how retarded aim assist is. So the last aim assist game I played seriously was Overwatch. And the reason I think I liked Overwatch a lot is because I was coming off the back burner of Call of Duty. I was like, God, this fucking shit sucks. I feel like I'm not thinking about even playing the game. I'm just playing the game and it's playing me, you know, because of the aim assist. But with Overwatch, aim assist wasn't everything in a gunfight. You had to be good with your character's kit. You had to be good with team composition. You had to be really cognizant of what's going on around you. And those extra variables made the game really engaging for me. So after I played Overwatch, I started picking up Rainbow Six Siege because I heard the game was basically overhauled into this masterpiece of a game. And when I watched the gameplay, I was like, this game looks insanely complex. And it has modern military aspects. There's blood and stuff. There's, like, all these different gadgets that they have to utilize. So I immediately wanted to try out this game. And I was woke to how fucking bad I was at first-person shooter games. And it hit me so hard, and I realized at that moment that I had never really played a first-person game before in my life. Like, seriously. And I started going back to my other games and turning off aim assist, and I found them just to be so much more rewarding. Like I said, guys, Aim assist, you're cheating at the 90% of the gameplay loop. You are essentially cheating 90% of that loop. And when you stop cheating and you just play the game for what it is, you're going to have a better time. It's going to be more challenging. And it feels more personal because you feel like you're putting in the work. And other games have actually improved their design in regards to aim assist. For example, Horizon Zero Dawn on the harder difficulties will not allow you to turn aim assist on the hardest difficulties in the game. Why? Because they know it's cheating. Because they can play video games. And it really gimped me as a video game player that all these games feature this aim assist. I really wish it wasn't there. I wish I had to learn how to use a controller. I felt like I never used a controller up until this point in my life, and it's sad. Aim assist is really overpowered, and honestly, guys, if you want to enjoy video games more, I advise you turning it off. That's the whole point of this video. That's why I made it, is because I wanted to sit down and have a discussion with the people who support the channel and also give you some advice on how to have more fun in your games. I've always been about that. I love posting these videos, even though they reach, I would say, far less people than if I'm talking shit about Xbox, I guess. So, yeah, guys, I appreciate you for showing up. I really do. This is Violent Games signing off. Have yourselves a good one. I'm gonna enjoy some more coffee, because that's a problem.